welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin if you're new here, and I'm risking it all and filming very, very publicly right now. Probably the most publicly and openly that I've ever filmed before, so I'm a little self-conscious, so please bear with me. I'm filming this obviously in a pumpkin patch because today's video is gonna be all about me spending a week kind of feeling the fall spirit, really diving headfirst into fall festivities, including obviously starting off today here at a pumpkin patch. But stay tuned for the rest of this week because I'll have a lot of other fun activities planned. But I do want to say before we get started, if you're new here, my name is Caitlin, like I said before, and I typically film fashion and travel videos here on this channel. I also like to throw in the occasional lifestyle video, which I guess is what I would consider this video. A little bit of fashion, a little bit of travel, a little bit of lifestyle, a little bit of everything. So if any of that sounds good to you, please go ahead and subscribe down below, and go ahead and follow me over on my Instagram. I will put my username down here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Spend a week with me feeling all of the fall feels, doing all of the fall activities, so let's go. I'm gonna start off this video with a little bit of a controversial statement, which is that I believe that pumpkins deserve their time to shine beyond Halloween. So even though I know this video is not going to be uploaded until after Halloween is already over, I consider pumpkins to be a season-long fall decoration staple. So if you're like me and maybe you decided to go pumpkin picking a little bit late in the season, I shot this on October 20th, I just want to say that pumpkins are very much still cool later in the fall season, and if you haven't gone pumpkin picking yet, you really should. Day 2 was actually really exciting for my husband and I because this was our first time decorating for fall together, and we did have our first place and our first fall together last year in 2020, but for a lot of reasons, including the year that 2020 was, we just didn't feel excited to decorate for fall. We didn't feel the need to decorate because no one was coming over and visiting us. And so it was actually my husband's idea to decorate this year. And luckily for us, we did have a few things sent over to us by family members, some hand-me-downs, some different fall pieces and fall baskets and things. And then I just went to the grocery store that we always go to, and I was super surprised to see that they actually had a huge variety of different little novelty pumpkins and squashes and scented acorns and mini corns and stuff like that, and that's what we chose to decorate with this year. Our whole philosophy on decorating for the holidays is that we're not gonna go out of our way and buy a bunch of stuff because we know from talking to our parents that over time you tend to accumulate so many fall and winter decorations that you don't know what to do with them, and then you send them to your kids, which is exactly what happened to us. So we're just taking it slow. I'm not going to pretend that we are the most decorated house that you've probably seen on the internet, but we much prefer taking it at our pace and not overbuying a ton of fall decorations that don't mean anything to us. We'd rather decorate with a few things here and there that were gifted to us by people that we love. If you're sitting there watching this little beach montage right now and thinking to yourself, This isn't applicable to me because I don't live anywhere near the ocean. That's not the point that I'm trying to get across. I've lived quite a few different places in my 24 years of life so far, and no matter where I've lived, I always feel like fall sunsets are better than sunsets any other time of year. So no matter where you are, whether you have a local park nearby or it's just in your backyard, I would highly recommend at least once a week enjoy the sunset. Sit down, whether it's outside or inside and you're enjoying a cup of tea, and just enjoy the end of the day. And one nice thing about fall sunsets is that they're much earlier than other times of year, so you don't really need to stay out particularly late. Also, if you're curious about this really crazy beach that I'm at, go ahead and check out my blog, which will be linked in the bio, and I have all the information that you need on how to find this beach and other cool beaches like it in Southern California. There's something about cooking comfort food at home with friends or family and loved ones that just screams fall to me. I don't know what it is, if it's because the whole house smells incredible and it feels really cozy and intimate, especially because my husband and I put on another fall-themed playlist and just enjoyed spending time together and making this very simple dish. My husband had spaghetti and meatballs, and if you're new here, you might not know that I do eat probably 90% plant-based, so I had mushroom raviolis with vegan Parmesan on top and vegan sauce, and it was incredible. It was so good, and I know we probably could have taken the time to make all of this from scratch, but honestly, just buying slightly nicer ingredients, slightly more expensive ingredients from the grocery store than we normally would, ended up making dinner delicious, and it was a lot less expensive and less of a hassle than going out to eat. And then, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually the next morning, I decided to make an apple crisp with ice cream. I was planning on making this the night before, but we both fell into a pasta coma like right after dinner. The wine probably did not help, but I really am not that much of a baker, but when I do bake, it is typically in the fall season, and this recipe is from, I believe it's Minimalist Baker. She has an Instagram and a blog that I love. She does a lot of vegan recipes, so this is a vegan apple crisp, and it was delicious. I added in the coconut flakes myself just to get rid of them because I don't really bake that much, and so sometimes I need to get rid of like weird little baking ingredients that I bought for one recipe, but it was absolutely incredible, especially with this vanilla oat milk ice cream. Seriously, it was so good. So if you're plant-based, I would highly recommend it. I love a pumpkin cream cold brew just as much as the next person. However, since moving to Southern California, I feel like I've discovered so many local cafes that I prefer so much more to like big chains. And I don't know what it is, maybe it's just part of the Southern California culture, but I have not been disappointed yet, and this is Camp Coffee Company, which I've been to before, and I'm obsessed with Camp Coffee Company because they do carry a lot of vegan pastries. This is a vegan almond croissant. I hope I said that okay. And as the name suggests, they have a lot of campfire themed foods and drinks, which I think is very fall appropriate. So this is a camp mocha with almond milk in it. So it's basically a hot chocolate with massive toasted marshmallows floating in it that are super delicious. So if you've never been to a local cafe, I would highly recommend it. Hey guys, so quick interjection here. Yeah, big change of scenery. I was initially planning on having today's portion of this video be about visiting fall foliage and visiting fall leaves. Well, guess what? The one place near where I live that had fall leaves potentially doesn't have them yet because I live in Southern California, if that hasn't been made abundantly clear already. And so I'm actually in Death Valley right now, and spoiler alert, I am filming a full video for this trip, and that'll be the next video that I upload. So if you're interested in a video talking about like, is Death Valley worth it, then watch that video. So I feel like I'm gonna kind of call this a throwaway day in this video, unfortunately, because there's not a tree in sight. Like, fall foliage where? So I will say, please go ahead and subscribe and check out my blog, which I will have linked down below, because I'm also gonna be doing an article about Death Valley. Again, I know I'm so sorry this is not related to fall things, but a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. So I'm gonna try to reinterpret this as take a fall trip. So if you live somewhere and, you know, maybe you've got fall leaves or there's some other thing that you could potentially consider fall themed, like for me, Death Valley is a cool little day trip that I have done once before, but I know that it's a lot better to do in the fall time because it's obviously a lot cooler. So if you live somewhere where maybe it's hard to get into the fall spirit, try your best to take a day trip somewhere that will kind of make you feel, I don't know, excited, kind of get the magic back, because I feel like that's what fall is all about, is getting a little bit of magic into your life. So this is, again, I'm not going to go too into detail because I literally just filmed my whole segment at this location for the video that I'll be posting next Friday. So big apologies, but guess what? That's life. There's no fall leaves around me until like late November, and I really wanted to get this video up. So I hope you enjoy tomorrow, which is going to be the last day of this video, and thank you so much for watching up to this point. I will say, if you're really curious about the content that I'm shooting here in Death Valley, and obviously the next video is not out yet, go ahead and follow me over on my Instagram at Caitlin M. Catania, because I'm sure before the video all about Death Valley goes up, I'll already have started posting Death Valley content. I'm doing reels and photos and obviously the video. So sorry, gonna take a little pass on this one, but stay tuned for the end of the video and let me know down below what you do to feel all of the cozy fall vibes. So let's check in tomorrow. I have a bit of a confession to make, and that is that I can't stand scary movies or scary TV shows. I know a lot of people see them as a fall staple, but I will not sleep for weeks, months, sometimes years if I've seen a scary movie, because it just sticks with me. So I recently found a Netflix show called Inside Job, and though it isn't a typical scary show or scary movie, it is all about conspiracy theories and different sort of government inside jobs, as the name suggests. It's all a spoof. It is a comedy made by the same creators as Rick and Morty, and I love Rick and Morty, and it's so funny. So if you're into that stuff, you would really love Inside Job, but it feels just spooky enough to be appropriate for the fall, and I ended up binging the entire season on this particular night that I filmed this clip. Hey guys, I thought I would just end off the video here really quickly before I keep watching Inside Job, which is, I'm sure voiceover Caitlin has already told you, but it is so funny. I love it so much. I'm probably gonna finish the first season tonight, which I am very excited about. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. Please let me know down below what you do to feel more in the fall spirit, you know, all that pumpkin picking and pumpkin spice everything. Just let me know what you like to do down below, and please subscribe if you haven't already and you like what I do here on my channel, talking about fashion and beauty and travel and lifestyle and just, you know, having a good old time over here on this channel. And be sure to follow me over on my Instagram at Caitlin M. Catania for reels and like fashion content, like I said, fashion, travel, all that good stuff. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a very cozy fall season wherever you live, and I will see you on the next video.